Every year, more than 500 million plastic bags are used worldwide. However, we can recycle old bags and turn them into new ones. Today, we will explore the plastic bag manufacturing process at the largest factory in the United States in North Vernon, Indiana, which produces more than 25 million bags every day. Plastic bags were invented by accident in 1950 by Swedish engineer Sten Gustav Tullen, originally used as food packaging. By the 1970s, they became popular in supermarkets and stores due to their low production costs. However, the biggest drawback is that they take a long time to decompose. While other materials can decompose in a matter of months or years, plastic bags can take hundreds of years to fully decompose. Traditionally, bags were made from polyethylene, a derivative of natural gas. However, an increasing number of bags are now made from recycled used bags. First, to recycle bags, they have to collect used bags. The company has a network of more than 30,000 recycling locations across the United States. When bins are full of bags, they are trucked to the plant. The next challenge is to turn that mass into manageable pieces for the machines. To do this, the bags are compressed and crushed into small pieces. They are then cleaned and melted down to become raw material ready to be used to make new bags. The process begins with a giant guillotine, which creates 158 kilograms of pressure per square centimeter to open the bales and pour the contents onto a conveyor belt. However, consumers don't always check the inside of the bags before throwing them away, so operators have to manually remove the waste inside. The bags are then cut into small pieces and fed into a giant washing machine. They sink to the bottom of the machine, while the recyclables float and fall into the water trough. Since wet plastic cannot be recycled directly, the plastic flakes are fed into a rotating drain, then passed through a press to extract most of the water. The plastic is dried, then shredded into smaller pieces and distributed through a dryer. By the time the plastic reaches the giant 17,000-liter machine, the old bags have been turned into colorful shreds, ready for reuse. To turn these shreds into new plastic bags, they must first be melted down. The plastic flakes are fed into an extruder and heated to 230 degrees Celsius. As the plastic passes through the extruder, it is forced through a die with tiny holes, creating thin strands similar to spaghetti. These strands then pass through a cutting blade, which turns them into tiny pellets. These granules, known as linear polyethylene, are the primary raw material for everyday plastic bags. They are mixed with low-density polyethylene in specialized machines to create a thin, durable film that is not easily broken or torn. The granules are then fed through a piping system in the factory to the bag-making machines. These machines, called frothers, play an important role in the next step of the process. The granules are fed through a hopper and melted in a chamber, forming a homogeneous material. At temperatures between 180 and 240 degrees Celsius, the plastic is turned into a polyethylene film in the form of a several meter long, very thin tube, 50 centimeters in circumference. As the plastic tube cools, a stream of cold air is blown through the tube and passes through a conical steel tube to form a long sausage-like tube. A stream of cold air inflates the plastic tube, using the internal and external pressure of the air to stretch and flatten the bubble. The plastic is extruded to a height of 9 meters in a process called blow extrusion. Rollers then flatten the plastic tube, turning it into an easy-to-work polyethylene film. The tube is cut on both sides to form different rolls. A special blade cuts the film to the required width to ensure that each roll is the correct size. In the next stage, the plastic tube is smoothed and wound into large coils. However, there is a challenge with sizing. As the plastic builds up, it tends to move from side to side, resulting in coils that twist. The solution is to apply a clever continuous rotation technique to the coils. This process ensures that the plastic remains stable, preventing it from being wound unevenly. This method is important because otherwise the plastic will be rolled incorrectly, affecting the quality of the final product. The remaining strip is efficiently recovered during production. Rolling hundreds of meters of plastic film weighing 158 kilograms, each roll has a production capacity of up to 35,000 bags, demonstrating the efficiency and scale of the plant. The next step is bag printing. Alcohol-based ink is used continuously. However, to maintain the viscosity of the ink, the glossy surface of the fresh plastic poses a challenge for printing. To overcome this, corona treatment is applied just before printing. This process uses high-voltage sparks to etch tiny lines into the plastic surface, making the ink more receptive and allowing for sharp, long-lasting prints. It can take up to 5 hours to roll a full note on a drum, but the results are stunning. 612 giant, filled rolls are shipped to the printing plant and loaded into giant printing presses. This is where the real magic happens. The factory produces over 1 million bags an hour. To keep up with this dizzying demand, printers work tirelessly. The key to their smooth operation is the rollers that apply designs with delicate pressure. The company logo is printed at precise intervals, creating thousands of identical bags. It is the perfect combination of advanced technology and precision craftsmanship, ensuring that every bag leaves the production line with the same standards of quality and professionalism. Once printed, the plastic film is rolled up. However, before the final product is achieved, a significant challenge arises. The resulting bags are incredibly strong, able to withstand 2,000 times their own weight. However, the 53 kilometers length is too far even for a large family's weekly shopping. The solution lies in the sealing end of a special machine, which seals the top and bottom of the bag with a 225 degrees Celsius hot iron before cutting it to size. This process allows the machine to produce up to 150 bags per minute, sealing them precisely. The handles are then fabricated and the excess material is sent for recycling, demonstrating a commitment to sustainability. A punch cuts a hole in the handle to ensure a perfect finish. The finished bags are fed straight into the production line, packaged into boxes, then loaded onto trucks and distributed to supermarkets nationwide. The humble plastic bag, a typical disposable item, has been reborn as a high-quality, durable product. If you find this video interesting, please like to support us. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting content. Thank you for accompanying us.